It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something? We just vibing, we just crazy, baby.
So what's up, YouTube? It's Cralisa Victoria back with another video. If you're new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. Now make sure you smash the subscribe button by the end of this video. Guys, I've been in my fitness clothes. I had to throw on my jacket and go somewhere. I had somewhere to be. I also went to go pick up a library book. If you guys know, this video is actually going to be talking about me and my preparation for law school, or my preparation for the law exam. I won't say law school because I haven't been accepted anywhere. I haven't gotten scores. So if you guys heard me in my last video, you know that I was talking about JD MBA. I was talking about MA in law as well, and I was just giving you guys an update on how I felt. This video specifically is going to talk about where I'm at in terms of studying, what my daily studying habits are going to be from today all the way until I take my test in January. So I am roughly, I would say about 35 to 40 days away from my test. So I'm going to be, what did I say? So about 21, yeah, about 35 to 40 days away from my test. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm studying every single day. I don't care how tired I am. I have to drill in some studying because I have not been studying. I've been very optimistic and prayerful and hopeful and all of that. That's only half the battle. The other half is actually passing the test. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but needless to say, I can't go backwards. Meaning I can't cancel the test at this point. I'm too far in to the date, the deadline. There's no more openings for other test dates, which is why I'm also hoping that I actually come out of this test with my best score ever in the LSAT, despite the fact that I haven't had time to study. I'm hoping, just my overall mindset of the test and, analyzing has just improved over the years to where I can see the test more clearly, even though I have not studied 100% the strategies. Now, because the test is already implemented, it's in place, I'm not going to sit here and cancel it or, cancel scores or anything. I'm going to just go for it, even though, like I told you guys, not all the way 100% prepped. So right now, I'm literally water. Water is not only good for mind clarity, skin, all of that, everything, but it makes you feel energetic. It gets you, just like basically how you should be. You don't feel drained, anything like that. So basically, I'm back on I would like to be doing my 1 meal a day, because I feel like when I do my 1 meal a day, and I work out a little bit, I have that mind clarity that I need. Opposed to when you're eating different times of the day, I'm not saying that you're eating too much either. Sometimes you just have a better mind clarity by when you eat that one meal, that huge meal of the day that you want to eat, and you drink water or liquids for the rest of the day. It's like your body's in a fasted state. Now, I'm working on trying to have non-sugary beverages throughout that 23-hour window of fasting and just have water. But things happen. Sometimes you might want a coffee with almond milk. Sometimes you just might want, like a beverage outside of water. So I'm working on it, but needless to say, I have my water. So for the rest of the day, I will not be eating anything. I will be only drinking water. It's probably about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock today, right now. So I'm going to end up literally just drinking water the rest of the day. I get hungry, drinking water. Because I need to get my mind clear. I need to get my skin glowing and flowing, which brings me to another point. I'm going to be making a video about some latest things I've picked up as it pertains to skincare, self-care, life care. Okay, lifestyle, all that, but it's not in this video. So basically, as stated about the law school, pretty much I'll be drinking my water. I will be literally fasting and doing a lot of other things to prepare for not only this test, but just prepare for the better version of myself that I've been prepping for. So Barron's, I'm not a big fan of this brand. I'm not a big fan of a lot of the publishers, to be quite frank, as it pertains to LSAT. I'm really not. But I got to study something. And I didn't buy this book. I checked it out at the library, and it's going to have to do. This is a 2017 edition. I just had to turn in the 2018-19 book and the 2018. So I had a Kaplan and I had a Barron's. I had to turn them in because somebody was on the wait list. So I just checked out 2017 because that was all that was available at this specific library. The 2018-19 book I just returned for checkout. I was in Barnes & Noble's yesterday, and I'm sitting down there looking at that same book, and that book is like $85 before tax. So I'm like, wow, I just had real resources in my hands, and I didn't even get to study it as much. I did study a little bit from it, but not a lot, and I didn't seem super impressed because, like I said, I'm not really impressed by a lot of the publishers. So what I wanted to address basically in this video is online versus paper. So basically what I've been hearing, and I'm doing my research, and I have to call the LSAT to find out, but that the test is now administered online. It's not a paper test anymore like it used to be. It's online. Now I have to find out, do I have an option, or is that what it's going to be? Because I can't imagine taking this test online. All those hours that it requires, and my eyes have to be focused on a computer screen. That already is a whole shift in my dynamic of testing. Secondly, I don't know if I can test with papers. I almost asked for a private test. You know how people like have problems, like certain problems, like they don't want to take tests around people, or some people have disability, or people have different situations. I almost asked for solo accommodation just to see if I would do better without a group setting, because like I could be really like focused on my test, but at the same time, if you're in front of me and you keep coughing, or you wiping your nose, or you all the time, I'm gonna be looking up. Like if you don't like be quiet. So I think that takes away a couple minutes from my test. So I kind of low-key wanted to find out what would it be like to test in a room by myself. I don't think I have the ability to do that because the test was already scheduled, it's already set. But maybe next time, if there's a next time, because I might actually pass without there being a next time. So I picked up Barron's 2017 edition. Tonight's focus, obviously I do want to get some practice tests in, but I'm just going to read through the preparation stuff and what the scores cover in each section. I'm going to read all of those preparation things before taking the test, and I'm also going to look online and call the LSAT and find out about some of the daunting questions that I have right now about how this test is supposed to go now that it is different. But in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to be trying to read through the beginning section of that tonight, and I'm going to try to work through a section tonight. So every day I want to be literally working through something. I'm also going to be, I need to spend 30 minutes to an hour a day. One section is about 30 to 35 minutes, so I need to be able to spend a section's time and, you know, like double a section's time or more a day, going from here to the day of the test. So I definitely think I've been so stressed, and it's just natural, and it's just been a lot of things going on in my life. So I'm just praying and hoping that my stress levels can come down. That's why you see me in the gym clothes, because I'm about to get a little mini workout on, and I'm also going to listen to relaxation music and just try to physically get myself to a level that can just be de-stressed, because I don't need the stress. I'll be drinking all of this in this water throughout my entire night. Because I need to stay hydrated. I'll probably be like on the toilet a lot just because I'm drinking so much water, but whatever. So I'm going to study that. I don't want to make this video too long, but I guess I just want to talk about like how I'm feeling overall. So right now I'm feeling like kind of, am I going to have enough energy to make it through the test? That's one thing that keeps, you know, getting me. Two, will my stress levels be down by the time I actually take the test? Like, how can I physically get my stress levels down so that I can be in the best top shape for the test? The third thing is, do I have an option for paper or versus online when we take the test in the test center? Because those three things are really, really pressing me. Then four, in these 35 to 40 days, am I going to be able to pull off enough studying to be productive to actually get a good score? I don't want to test twice, but if I have to, I'll do what I have to do. But I would love to pass with a great grade in January and potentially be able to just use that score to get into whatever school. Mind you, the MA in law starts the same day I have to take the test. So I'll be starting my MA in law, which is my Master's of Arts in Law in concentration in legal studies. I will be starting that the day I take the test in LSAT. So I have to also look online, figure out what books I'm going to need, what material I'm going to need. I'm going to start emailing the professor like probably this week to find out like, hey, I looked at the syllabus. Is it going to be the same books? What can I do to be productive? No, look, let me tell you something. When you're furthering your education, it is not considered a suck up to ask the professor, what can I do to be productive in your class? All that suck up stuff, we said that in high school and middle school and all of that. When you further your education, that's just getting ahead of the mark. That's just being the better version of yourself. That's just making sure that you show the professor, I want to be productive in your class. I'm excited about this program because I want to know more and I want to learn more about the program that I'm going to be in. And I also don't want to just, be late and come in and look stressed. So I want to start reading over my syllabus tonight. I want to read my curriculum, see what classes we registered for. I'm going to go and figure out what books do I need so I can start ordering books so I can have them in time. But I'm just going to be on top of my ish. You don't have to wait until January 1st, 2020 to be on it. You could start now. Maybe you've already started before like me. You've always been like this. If you haven't, no judgment. Start now. Don't wait for that first to come. The first may never come. So it's either one day or today is day one. And I would love for you to choose today as day one. So let's get started. Let's get on our goals. Let's do that. The better version of ourselves. If you're in a crappy relationship and he doesn't treat you right, let him go. If you're in a crappy relationship and she doesn't treat you right, let her go. Like, this is the time for you. This is the time for you to blossom. This is the time for you to be the better version of yourself. So anything that doesn't serve you, whether it be people, things, places, whatever, don't serve you, cut it off. It is about you. It is about your growth, which brings me back. My hair has nothing to do with this video, but I think it's appropriate to talk about it right now. My hair journey, I decided to start back locks. And when I decided to start them back, it was at a time in my life where I felt like I needed a fresh beginning, a new start, something that, yes, I've been contemplating doing over the last couple of years, but I felt like it was so appropriate. And I also felt like it was a symbolism of growth and development in my life. Even now, when I just let my hair do what it does, I consider my hair a plant. I water it, it grows. I don't take care of it, it don't grow. So, and sometimes you just have to water it and let it do its thing, let it flourish, let it become that beautiful flower. That's the same thing that was happening in my life. Simultaneously, I needed to just, grow, develop, weed off things and people and, all that I didn't need in my life, that didn't serve me. I needed to grab on to my goals tighter. I needed to be more than what I currently was. You might look at me and say, girl, you're doing the dang on thing. But to me, I know what I'm capable of and I know what more I could do. So I'm not going to sit here and settle for being a settle when at the end of the day, I want to be the better version of myself. So I'm going to get into these books. And I'm also going to make another video that's probably going to talk about what I picked up from the store the other day. And yeah, so I will close out this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe.
It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2